Not any other versions, just not like RE2 Leon. Like in RE6, like that kind of feels like a continuation of RE4 Leon.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kind of even when I think about the original Leon, like that he still kind of feels unique, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe I'm crazy.
No, I mean, personal opinions. That's all fine and good. Hold on a second. Where does this fucking elevator lead to? I don't remember that.
But then I guess I'm just being an idiot because like I think it's because Leon's hair color changed so much. Like that it's weird. Like changing a character's hair color almost makes them unrecognizable to me.
Yeah.
Like I know it's kind of weird, but like the fact
Eyebrows
that
make
Leon
such a difference.
yeah, it's just like the fact that Leon's blonde in RE4, like that just that alone makes it hard to recognize him.
Yeah,
Like if
I
his
get what you're saying, though. I get it.
like if his hair had been like the reddish brown, I'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, that's Leon." But it's funny.
Yeah, yeah. And the funniest thing is, the original Leon for me is the RE4 one because that's the first one I ever got to see.
Yeah.
All the others were like, "Oh, that's not my Leon. Who is that?"
Yeah, like the not my Luke thing.
Okay, I can't drop down here. Gotta take the elevator again, I guess. I'm running out of SMG ammo here, though. That's bad. Well, at least I still got my grenade and my stun gun, so I got something to work with.
I like to think of RE4 Leon and just RE4 as a whole as like Shinji Mikami's tribute to Hideki Kamiya.
In what way?
Because Hideki Kamiya, he's the guy that made Devil May Cry, and like Okami, bunch of other games that you probably know about,
Yeah.
Bayonetta. Um, oh, and he directed Resident Evil 2 as well.
The original.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys worked together a lot
Ah.
in the 90s era of Capcom.
Yes.
And when you think about RE4 Leon, like he's I mean he's basically Dante. That's the thing. He basically is. Like he has this attitude, this kind of cool, confident air. He's always in control. He's always kicking ass and nothing's ever phasing him. And he's doing like suplexes and
Yes!
backflips.
The
Well,
suplexes! They're so fucking ridiculous. But like the best kind of ridiculous.
yeah, like he's just crazy. Like it's exactly the kind of action that Kamiya likes, I think. So that's why that game really feels like a tribute to him, if you ask me.
Yeah. Sounds logical to me.
These must just sound like random names to you, Bodo.
I mean, gotta be honest, I had no idea what the guys were called, but now that you describe it, it sounds logical. Definitely.
Like yeah, Kamiya is all about his like superheroes and action men and all that kind of stuff. He likes these kind of feel good action movie things.
Yeah.
Which is actually why Resident Evil 2 is a lot more action movie-esque compared to Resident Evil 1. I mean, we've already compared it to like Aliens and stuff.
Yeah,
So.
that's true. That's very true. But I like talking about these things. Like, even trivial things or like things that are going through our mind. That's what I enjoy the most about these streams, man. Gotta be honest. Like the game. I mean, sure, I also enjoy the game. Don't get me wrong. But this is just like a very nice addendum.
I gotta be honest though, Bodo. Like, as someone who loves like the original, like RE2 Leon the most, sometimes I feel like I'm just being drowned out. Like I don't often meet people who feel the same way as me, and that makes me sad.
Oh.
Because the thing is, like RE4 Leon is fucking awesome. I love him. I love his like jacket, especially.
Yes,
I fucking love him. But he's
Agreed.
not. But he's not my Leon though.
Yeah,
you know, no matter how much I love him, he's not the
Yeah.
Leon that I love from the original
yeah.
RE2.
Yeah, you just want to find someone who you can relate to. You just want to get some vindication for your opinion. I get that. And once you find someone who thinks the same as you, it makes you feel all the better. Like, yeah, right? I know that feeling, right? You understand me?
I think when a lot of people feel like that, they almost have like a hatred towards the thing that's popular because they think, oh, everyone likes this one, but I like this one, so that means
Yeah.
I can't like that one. But that's not the case for me. I fucking love RE4.
Nice.
But it's just, I don't know. Like RE4 was kind of a reboot in a lot of ways, so I kind of think of it as like a reboot Leon, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. Okay, give me a second though. Okay, now I finally have everything that I need to proceed. Now we just need to figure out this puzzle again. Okay. Let's just find definitive places for some of these pieces. So here's the pawn. That one's in the proper place. We don't know what's here, we don't know what's there. Here's the knight. And that one's already in place, is it? Yeah, that's the knight piece. Okay, so these four are the ones we don't know about. Okay, pawn and knight. Anything about the pawn or the knight, maybe? The rook is next. Ah, the rook is next to the knight. The rook.
Hey, Bodo.
What?
Bodo, what are you talking about? This is an E-rated stream.
What?
You keep talking about porn. Come on, man. Have some standards.
Alright, no more pawns then. It's fine. Oh my god, it's Tala! Howdy.
Oh, it is.
Howdy, partner. Nice to see you. You come at the exact right moment. I mean, you did complain about me being too slow with this puzzle before, so you'll get the enjoyment of saying that again. Okay, like
Hey,
I said before,
buddy.
the rook is next to the knight. The rook, was that the tower? Is it? I don't remember. Yeah, that's it. That's it. The rook. There we go. Okay, so that one is right. The rook is next to the knight.
Not my forte.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's nice, Claire. I want to read that. Okay. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Not facing the queen. So that could mean that he's looking at the king. The king ain't next to the queen. Okay. So what does that mean? But facing the knight. The king is facing the knight. But facing the knight. So that means the king goes over here. Okay, I have to exchange these two pieces. King. Let's put them here. Okay, so we have a king facing the knight. We have a rook next to the knight. Right at the end, and the king ain't where the case marking says. What? The knight ain't where the case marking says. Oh, I see. It's a little different than in the main campaign, because the knight was at the exact right spot where it was. Okay, this got a little more complicated. But we know
I'd rather
that
play Wizard Chess.
Huh? What?
I'd rather play Wizard Chess than this.
Yeah. Figuring that shit out. Okay, but we know that the pawn is in that spot. Oh man. Alright.
No, it's not. You need to get that shit off stream right now, mister.
Need to get that shit off stream right now, mister. You hear me? You piece of
Damn right.
shite. Okay.
Before Tala sees.
Yeah.
Don't hurt his virgin eyes.
It's virgin eyes. I
He's
like
pure.
that.
His
Is he?
pure virgin eyes.
Is he? I don't know. Is he? That's a question. Okay. Anyways. And the great thing is, it makes no fucking mention of the pawn whatsoever. So, Alright. The rook is next to the knight. And we know that the knight is not where the case marking says. So the knight might be here, here, or here. Okay. Rook and knight are next to each other. The rook is not facing the queen. Not facing the queen. He could be facing anything else. The king is not next to the queen, but facing the knight. Right at the end. Right at the end. What What are they trying to say with that? Right at the end.
It's facing the night right at the end. So it could be that the night is right at the end, or it's facing the night right at the end. Well, I
Yeah.
guess they must both be right at the end then.
So right at the end. The only place where that could be is over here, because this side is already occupied by the pawn. So I think this could be the one they're talking about. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight, right at the end.
Which way is end?
That's a very good question, dearie. We should elaborate on that.
Which way is end?
Is that up, left, down, backward, forward, inside, out? I don't know. The king.
Oh fuck! Oh, this just reminded me of something hilarious that happened once.
Go ahead.
While I was playing TF2, there was this spy who was hacking somehow, and I think he was flying somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember, but there was this guy on microphone who obviously wasn't a native English speaker,
Yeah.
and he just kept saying, "How is spy can fly?"
How is Spy Kid flying?
And he said it again. He said, "How is spy can fly?"
Oh my god. That's something you only see once in a lifetime. How is Spy can fly? I mean, he has a point. How is Spy can fly? Oh,
I don't know.
my eyes.
Oh,
My
oh,
brain hurts.
I hope of all the things, I hope that's the one thing I never forget. That one night I was playing TF2 and heard
How
this
is
guy.
Night can fly? Jesus
How is spy can fly?
Great, great stuff. Okay. Here we go again. Let's just think about this goddamn puzzle. I hate it that it disappears. The rook's next to the knights. Okay, rook and knight are pairing. So, they could be here, but they could also be here. But the king ain't next... God damn it. Knight is not facing the queen. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight, right at the end. And the knight ain't where the case marking says, right at the end. I'm just gonna try put the knight right at the end. Let's see if that does anything. Okay. So, let's just put the knight here. Maybe we can work with that. Let's just trial and error. The rook is next to the knight. So that means the rook has to go here. But he's not facing the queen, which he doesn't. But facing... Wait. Oh, goddammit. Hang on a second. The king ain't next to the queen. Okay, so we know the queen isn't here. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight. So where's the knight? Here's the knight. Ah, no, that doesn't make sense. There's the pawn. The king needs to be on the opposite side of the knight. That's not it, that's not it. The rook's next. Okay, God damn it, I hate puzzles like these. Give me a second. Do I have a fucking pen or something? I used to have a pen. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we have... The queen is facing the knight. Queen, knight. Right at the end. This right at the end part really confuses me. Right at the end. So this has to be on this side. It doesn't make any other sense. The rook is next. The king ain't next to the queen.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could just like fire the spark shot into the door and just like
bypass
the,
the entire fucking shit? Yeah. Okay, so the knight is not where the case marking says. That's right. The knight is
Tala-
facing the queen.
Tala asks if you smoked some weed, and that's why
Smoked
you
some
can't do
weed.
this. That's why it's taking you so long.
I'll have you know that I'm very good at these puzzles. Wink, wink. Okay.
Maybe if you switch the subtitle language to German, maybe that
Nah.
would help.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I get what they're trying to say. I just have to piece this together.
But
It
I
might
wonder if
take a
they
lot
would.
longer.
I wonder if they would phrase it in a more obvious way, though.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Okay, so we have the knight. We have the queen. The king is not next to the queen. Okay. The rook is next to the knight. So let's put the rook here. No, wait. Fuck. Ah, I did put it on the other side. So this means the rook is here. Does that make any sense? Where's the queen? Where's the queen?
Oh. Oh.
What?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Oof. Yeah, very, very helpful. Thank you. The rook next to the knight. Hang on, where did I put the fucking knight? Okay, so this makes sense. The rook is not facing the queen. The rook is not facing the queen. Yeah, no, this doesn't work either. Hmm. Okay, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Okay. Let's think again. I want to figure this out by myself. Otherwise I feel like a complete idiot. Okay, we have a knight. And there's a rook right next to it. Knight. God damn it, why do I only have these fucking bills? I want a clean piece of paper. Anything. Yeah, that's good. Okay. We have a rook. And then there's a knight. Either here or there. The rook is not facing the queen. So the queen is here, here, or someplace else.
Bodo, is there a bill from REWE?
REWE.
Yeah.
No, I don't have Rewe. It's only
Railway.
Yeah, Rewe. That's REWE. I only have DM, which is a drugstore. That's a different story. Oh shit, this pen is sort of falling apart. There we go. Queen. So we have 3 slots on each side. Pawn needs to stay here. That one is for sure. The king ain't next to the queen. Okay. But he's facing the knight. So if I put the king here, he's not next to the queen, but facing the knight. And the knight... Okay, there's also no word of the bishop so far. God, I hate that shit. I'm always very slow at these puzzles. Okay, so let's just try this again.
So maybe I'm not gonna say anything actually. Maybe I should just keep my mouth shut.
I mean, you could try give me a few hints, but I want to figure this out by myself. Even if I have to cut it out of the stream because this will take a while. Okay, so like I said before, rook, knight.
I think it really comes down to like what the end is.
Yeah, and I still don't get that part. What's that supposed to be? At the end, right at the end, right.
Oh, it's right at the end. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I just thought it was like right at the end, as if it's like, you know, at the end.
Yeah. Ah, shit. Okay, so then the knight cannot be in this position. The pawn has to be here. Let's just say I put the rook here. But the king has to face the knight. This doesn't make any sense like that. let's just say night. Night.